When we first get a call, you often wonder how many people are involved in the accident. Are they local people? And if they are, fair chance you'll know them. That person has got parents and grandparents and siblings and friends. It does affect everyone, especially a small rural community.
There are so many dangerous driving conditions in the wheat belt, and if you aren't careful, then bad stuff can happen.
We want our kids to be safe on country roads, so we're going to educate the kids. Sock Week came about when we lost 5 young people from Narembeen in 1 year in 2016, and we'll do anything for that not to happen again.
We lost our son Stephen 13 years ago in February.
We lost our son Adrian at 21 years of age and in the prime of life.
Stephen that year had actually put his hand up to be president of the football club. Football was starting in March, and come February he was no longer with us.
At 15, Adrian started an apprenticeship as a mechanic. Adrian was also involved in various community organisations, including our local fire brigade and ambulance.
I couldn't go to football that year because I knew that I'd look up and it should be Steve up there.
So the community lost a good citizen and we lost our son, who we're very proud of.
Losing that child is an injury that those families never recover from. None of us want to see that. And it's not just the parents, it's the grandparents, it's the neighbours, it's the friends, it's the nieces and nephews, it's everybody.
Sock Week always brings back memories to me, but that's all we've got now is memories.
Well, it is confronting the community to the reality of what road accidents can do, but it does also mean that our community is trying to avoid future injuries and tragedies on our roads.
In a little country town, I've been to lots of road crashes, and some of those have been fairly close to the heart. We've had to put a few young men in body bags.
When you attend an accident, what you see is sometimes quite graphic, and as a community member, yes, you probably know the person that's involved in the accident and also their family as well.
You get to see the grief of the parents. We go to the funeral of the people that have been involved in the accident.
You may even play sport with them, so it does affect everyone, and especially a small rural community.
We're seeing a lot of road crash accidents now with mobile phones in particular. Anything that takes your attention away from the road for any more than about 2 seconds is potentially fatal. If you get the young educated, they will make the changes very slowly through the community.
So they know the statistics, and seeing more graphic photos of what can happen in road accidents. Hopefully they can retain that and make good decisions when they do get behind the wheel. We don't want to come out and rescue you. Just drive responsibly and act responsibly.
In the past decade, we've lost 4 students that have graduated from Narembeen District High School. And these are just normal, beautiful country kids, just like the kids that come to our school today.
We don't want to have to see that heartache, to know that family is one man down. We don't want that. We need them for our sport teams, but we also need them to be part of our town.
We've got to teach them that alcohol affects their decision making, and we just need them to be confident to say, I'm not going to do that, and that's okay. The whole community's got involved, and it's the whole community that's going to have an effect on these kids.
This week is a great week for young children. And they had fluoro day today. Not one student was without fluoro on.
With the little ones, we made traffic light biscuits. We've talked about behaving in the car, wearing a seatbelt.
Look right and cross. Look left and cross.
The kids loved being on the bikes and the scooters, but we're slipping in little messages to those guys. Allow for braking distance, you've got to have your helmet on nice and tight. So we just really want to educate those kids so that they say, no, Mum, I need to put my seatbelt on. This is really important. Or I've got to get out my safety door. Or I need my helmet to fit me properly. If we embed that, if that is ingrained in them, they're going to make those good decisions.
Getting in a car, doing everything right and making it home.
Their sign across the front fence, I was absolutely amazed at that. They've put, slow down, stay safe.
I have learnt from it that it's really important to stay safe on the roads because at the end of the day you don't want to become a statistic and it affects so many people.
We don't want these kids to get in cars and have accidents. This is a really small town and trauma lingers, and it lingers within our school even now. Tonight we've got the memorial at the rec centre.
I'd like you all to come outside with us and light a candle in memory of all those we've lost on country roads. We aim to achieve our vision that our local community makes safe and healthy decisions, and that's why we're here tonight.
Every time you drive a car, it's dangerous, especially out on our country roads.
Make a safe decision, make the right decision.
Maybe get a skipper, sleep the night at a mate's place, or just ignore that text message and you might save your own life and probably someone else's.
We don't want any more broken hearts and broken families. It's the whole community that suffers, that misses, that needs all of us to do this.